10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage.
No one will forget this moment. Canadian Jeremy Hansen making history as part of the Artemis II crew that traveled around the moon.
And we're so excited to have Jeremy back with us here in the TMS studios and, of course, well, back here on Earth. I guess first question is, how's gravity treating you?
Very well. I mean, but I miss my time in space. I really enjoyed living in microgravity, so I'm long going to miss that.
Yeah. What are the feelings that come over you when you see what we just played there off the top, the rocket taking off?
I just kind of shake my head. All that energy focused to propel us into space and then accelerate us at 39 times the speed of sound. I just look back at that. I'm like, I can't believe that we got to do that. It's extraordinary.
Do you ever tire of watching that?
No, not yet.
No.
Yeah, I still find it like super awe-inspiring to just watch how many people came together to build that machine that we could go do that. The things that we saw, you know, just extraordinary. They made me feel very small as an individual, you know, seeing the Earth in all its glory, but tiny, hanging in this galaxy and perceiving the depth of the galaxy is the best that I can describe the awe that came upon me. But it made me feel very tiny, but at the same time, extraordinarily powerful as a human species that we could do something like that. And that's what I see when I see those videos of us riding into space on the Space Launch System.
Well, we also saw Canadian pride in full display. It was such a big part of this journey, and it seemed at every turn that you made it a big part of your journey, and you made it known to the world, and we were all a part of that. And you know, this moment here, even you were talking when you were talking to the Prime Minister on the phone. We saw the Canadian flag up the entire time, but then you brought it out again, and you inscribed it for him. You said, "I'm bringing this to you." Did you feel that responsibility that you were representing all of us?
I just was. Responsibility, I don't know. I am Canadian, and I wear the Canadian flag proudly in my heart, on my shoulders sometimes, like today, and that's just what I want to do. And it's not boastful, it's just that I love the way Canada represents on the world stage. We do, as a country, have a can-do attitude and a sense that we want all to have a wonderful life. We want to contribute to everyone's joy on this planet, and I think the world could use a little more Canada. Yeah,
without a doubt. And Jeremy, I'm curious as to the reaction you've got from Canadians since getting back, and also how your life has changed after this mission. I mean, can you go into a coffee shop? Can you go into Tim Hortons anymore without being recognized? I mean, you must be recognized everywhere.
Yes and no. Sometimes I get away with it, and sometimes I don't, and and both are fine with me. It's been such a warm welcome. People come up to me and they want to say thank you, which is strange. I mean, we did this, but I'm glad to reflect that back, and I'm glad that Canadians feel ownership of this and they have pride around this because we earned this as a country. It's an amazing partnership we have with the U.S. that allowed us to do this. We should never lose sight of that. The extraordinary partnership. But we also had to contribute meaningfully to the international contribution, and we did that because people have held a vision over decades. Courageous people, visionary people, and thousands of people in Canada put us in this position, and we became the second country in the world to send a human into deep space. That's a big deal.
Yeah, really big deal. I'm also curious as to, I mean, you've told we've heard so many stories of your time in space and amongst your, teammates there. What's the one story you haven't told yet?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. I guess maybe what people don't realize is we didn't know everybody was coming along with us. And we obviously knew we had the camera there and we were turning it on, and we knew we were broadcasting that to mission control. But in the past, like on Space Station, the communications team will take snippets out of that video and then put it out to the world. We just didn't know it was running live streamed to the world. So that was really fun for us to come back and see that people saw all the little gaffes and all the little funny things. And
Jeremy, I'd be in trouble. Yeah. If I didn't know the cameras were rolling the whole time. Jeff is always telling me, Carolyn, we're still live, we're still on. As a parent, I got to ask you this because I'm struggling. I've lost my cool factor in the house. I lost it some years ago.
We all do.
Yeah.
Not you, though.
No, we all do. Yeah.
Come on. How are the kids, now that you've done that, What are the kids got to look at you differently?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. They were amazed by the world coming together and what was accomplished. They totally bought into it. They think that was absolutely worth the risk, and amazed by it, but not amazed by me, because they know I'm just a regular human. I'm just dad, and sometimes I'm annoying dad, and sometimes I'm loving dad, and so just dad.
Yeah, but you got that card you can always play. I've been to space. I've seen a few things. I know some things.
It won't work.
No. Okay.
There was, though, this, and your daughter posted this, and she said, Dad's coolest work trip yet. You taught me how to believe in myself, showed me what perseverance looks like, and proved that even the impossible is worth chasing. When you see your kid write those words,
yeah,
what does that mean? And that's them watching. This, to me, when I see this photo,
amazing.
What do those words mean?
Well, I'm just so proud of my family. It is really tough. I think it's relatively easy to get in a rocket and fly to space as an individual, but for the families, and I've watched my friends go and come back, and I find that hard. But for my family, that's a heavy load that we placed on our families to go do this, and they just showed up in such an amazing way. And I think that's the story we're seeing from around the world, is like a lot of people showed up in that amazing way. They saw something positive, they leaned into it, people were sharing it, they were creating with it. All of that video that we didn't know was streaming, they were taking snippets and spreading moon joy around the world. Like, what a wonderful thing. Gives us hope. Obviously, I'm proud of my kids for doing that, choosing to share the positive, but you're sharing the positive, other people around the world. Let's just do that all the time.
I want to ask you about the Artemis mission here quickly before we take a break, because the crew of Artemis III was just announced this past week, and they're not landing on the moon. I think that's the next Artemis crew.
Yes.
What is the ultimate goal here? Is it to get back to the moon, to use it as kind of a stopover for deeper and further space exploration?
Yes, you can look at it, in stages. We do still have an eye on Mars, and as we develop the technologies to go back to the moon, we're thinking about making sure we prove out the right things to help us get to Mars. But the next step, and we've sort of adjusted our objectives, but the next step is to create a permanent presence on the lunar surface. And that's what we're up to right now. And so we are adjusting our plans, which I think is amazing and the right thing to do. You want an adaptive organization, and our NASA administrator, Jared Isaacman, is doing a good job of leading this coalition, this international collaboration to really get stuff done.
Yeah, but when you say a permanent presence, we're talking about humans, people living and working on the lunar surface on the moon?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've had people on board the International Space Station every single day for the last 25 plus years, and now we're going to start aiming to do that on the moon. It's going to take us a little while to build up that infrastructure, but I'll tell you, for Canada, this is very exciting, because a lot of the challenges we have here in Canada, like if we talk about being our own best customer and sovereign capability and contributing to our own defense, there's a tremendous overlap here for us right now, and so we can actually do these things where they're good for our country. Maybe Arctic logistics with robotics, health, food, energy. We can do these things for the country, but also do them for the international collaboration on the moon. And so we're in this really great position as a country to do some great good for the world.
Now, Jeremy, we have spoken to you a number of times over the years. We've all heard from Jeremy as well, from space and in press conferences, but that's really only one side of you. We kind of want to know the other Jeremy. I don't know, the Jeremy that puts his feet up on the weekend and kicks back.
Yes. So in an effort to get to know you, Jeremy Hansen, a little better, we're going to play a bit of a game this morning.
All right.
Okay. We're calling this, here we go, Jeremy's Journey. So we're going to give you a choice of two things. It's kind of a this or that, and you tell us which one you would prefer to have in your orbit, as it were. So,
okay.
I mean, you've been through some tough questions with NASA and the Canadian Space Agency. I think you can handle this.
All right,
I'm a little bit scared, but all right.
All right, first up, if you had to choose, Jeremy Hansen, are you Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh, I've had to choose before. It's Star Wars, and I'll tell you why. Because Star Trek is about the future, but Star Wars happened a long time ago in a galaxy far away. It's history.
Yeah, sure is. All right,
interesting. Favorite Star Wars character?
Maybe Han Solo.
Yeah. Nice, good choice.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. This next one is actually kind of tough.
Okay.
Milky Way or Mars bar?
Am I allowed to answer this? I'm going to go with Mars bar.
I think that's a great call. I love a Mars bar.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a pick-em, really. I mean, you can't go wrong with either. But since, we're eventually trying to get to Mars,
yes.
Yeah, we'll go with the Mars bar. Absolutely. All right, if you had to choose this song to go on your playlist, would it be Rocket Man or Man on the Moon from REM?
Oh, yeah, I think Man on the Moon.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a great song.
There it is right there. Love that.
We're just going to sit in it for a second. All right, finally. Elf or E.T.?
Ooh. I mean, be a good person to have on a spacecraft with you, I think. Elf bring a lot of entertainment, though.
Yeah.
So
Just don't show him any cats.
Depends on the mission. If it's a complicated mission, I'm going to go with E.T.
All right. Well, I feel like we all know Jeremy just a little better.
Better.
Yes. And Jeremy Hansen, it is always great to see you. Thanks for coming by TMS, and thank you for being such a great representative of our fine country, Canada.
Yeah, well, and let's just throw back to Canada a little bit. Thanks to Canada for being so bold, courageous, setting big goals. Artemis II was just a step on our journey. We're going to do some extraordinary things in the future. Let's just continue to be bold and share our genius with the world.
Love it. Jeremy, good to see you as always.
Yeah, likewise.